Hey everyone, Danny Webster here for Pocketnow, and this is the hardware review of the Samsung Charge on Verizon's 4G LTE network. So let's get to it. So the Samsung Charge is the second device available on Verizon that's able to access their 4G LTE network. So some preliminary specs: the Samsung Charge is running at 1 GHz speed thanks to the Samsung Intrinsity Hummingbird processor that we've seen on the Galaxy S line from last year. So hopefully this device is pretty snappy. The dimensions are 129.8 millimeters down by 67.6 millimeters across and 11.7 millimeters in depth. So a rather thick device in contrast to how the thinner is better motto that we've seen with most smartphones coming out these days. We do have the 4.3-inch Super AMOLED Plus display, which is running at WVGA resolution, so that's 480 across by 800 down. And we also have on the top, we have our front-facing 1.3 megapixel camera. We have our headset speakers, so if we use the device connected to our face, we can listen in. We have our light sensor and proximity sensor. On the bottom, we have our physical buttons, so these are actually push buttons. We have our menu, our home, our back, and our search. On the top of the device, we have a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, and we also have an auxiliary speaker, or auxiliary microphone, I should say, for noise cancellation speakerphone. So on this side of the device, we have our power standby button. We also have our HDMI port, and unfortunately, this device did not come with the micro HDMI cable, so we'll have to get one of those and test it out someday. On the bottom, we have our primary microphone, and we also have this little tab to remove the battery cover. One thing to note is that the device is really sharp down here. I don't know if that will appeal to many people, but having it at a point and also feeling rather sharp, it's not too attractive. So on this side, we have our USB 2.0 port. We also have our volume rocker. So underneath the battery cover, we have our 4G SIM card slot, which is required for all Verizon LTE phones. We have the 1600 mAh lithium-ion battery, which Verizon states is capable of delivering up to 660 minutes of usage time and around 280 hours of standby time. So that's a pretty good battery. It's a large size, 1600 mAh. So let's see here, we have a 32 gigabyte micro SD card, and this device does come with the largest capacity that's capable of running on this device, and this is a class 2 card, and the built-in ROM is around 2 gigabytes. Of course, there's much less that's accessible because of all the applications and stuff that's already put on there. So the Droid Charge is running Android 2.2.1, which probably won't allow you to access the front-facing video camera during Google Talk chat. We also have Wi-Fi, BGNN, Bluetooth 3.0, a proximity sensor, which I already mentioned, of course, an accelerometer, digital compass, and all the necessary hardware that goes into the Android devices. So this has been the hardware tour of the Samsung Charge on Verizon 4G LTE phone. And if you like our videos, make sure you give us a thumbs up and also leave some comments down below. Stay tuned for the software review, which is coming up next. And in case you missed it, you can check out the unboxing right about here. And thanks for watching.